Welcome to the new presentation of Guru Schools. And in this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the checklist. What is the checklist to create an ad? And second, what is going to be the template while creating the copy of your ad? All right. So this is the two main things which before I'm going to a new campaign, this is going to be the two main things which I want to tell you. So let's start with the checklist. So what is a checklist? Of course, that's a kind of a to-do list while creating your successful ad. All right. So firstly, what we need to do is we need to find your matching keywords. As I told you, the first thing before creating any ad, that's going to be your keywords. How you can find your keywords. I have told you 3 to 4 steps to find the keywords, to find the relevant keywords. You can note it somewhere so that you can, use them properly. That's your first criteria, that your first criteria should be to find your relevant keywords. Second, it's gonna be your landing page. Of course, your landing page should be attractive or, relevant, and it should provide the information to your customers, and it should be relevant for the customers. It will be useful to the customers, and most important thing, it should be connecting with the customers. Right? And of course, whatever the keywords you'll choose, make sure whatever the keywords you have, make sure that you will use those keywords at least 2 to 3 times on your landing page. Suppose my keyword is digital marketing. So at least I'll use digital marketing 3 to 4 times on my landing page so that it could connect my keyword with my landing page. Right? Third, it should be right ad copies. What could be your what could be your ad copies? I'll let you know. I'll give you the template too, so that you can mention and you can write it somewhere else. And I'll try to create a link for you and where you can download those templates. I'll try my best to create that. And if I'll create it, you will get that, you will get that link on the description of this video. And yeah, if I do not mention it, please don't misunderstand me, because of course I have a lot of work to do, but sometimes somehow I'll manage it and I'll create template link for you. Do not worry about that. And if you want, I can also create this copy for you. Where I'm showing this, the to-do list, I'll also try to create the link, same link for both of them. Okay. Third step, it should be you're creating your copy. You have to create your good relevant copy. And what is the process of it? I'll let you know in a while, but it should be relevant. Okay. Then we have the fourth step, which is going to be set up a remarketing tag. Of course, as we have seen in the earlier videos, how we can set up the remarketing tag. Suppose some customer came to your landing page, but they didn't find something interesting, so you can remarket your customer. So you have to create the remarketing tag. That's mandatory and recommended for you. Right? That was your fourth step. Then the fifth step, it's going to be conversion tracking. Set up the conversion tracking. Of course, you need to set up the conversion tracking status so that you can get to know the report how your customers are coming, on which page they are landing, which thing they are liking the most, on which thing they are spending their most of the time, or which page they like the most. Are they on the cart page? Are they on the home page? Are they do they like to see the shirts, the pants, or the scissors, whatever. Scissors, I'm not aware about scissors. Why did I call the scissors? But yes, like accessories, right? So this is what you can know, and you can get to know about them. So you have to mention the conversion tracking as well. That's your fifth step. Then your sixth step gonna be create your campaign and your single keyword ad group. This is not, serial wise, but yes, this is a checklist which you have to do. Right? And suppose we are creating a campaign, you need to create a campaign too. That's of course, without campaign, you cannot be able to run your ads. Make sure you will also make single keyword ad group, as we have learned the benefits of that as well. Where we have learned about the single keyword ad group, we have learned the benefits of it as well. Right? Then our seventh step, it's gonna be creating ad extensions. That's really important. Of course, I have told you three extensions were the main. I don't remember the name exactly. The site link extensions, the call out extensions, and the call extensions. These three extensions are really mandatory, where you can actually relevant though, you can actually make these extensions, add these extensions, so that your ad will look much better, prettier, and the people will attract towards it, right? You need to also add the extensions too. And lastly, we have the 8th step, that's gonna be add negative keywords. Of course, you also need to add the negative keywords too, so that you can also exclude those things which you don't want, that if customer will search, so you will also get your ad will show to those customers, right? Make sure you will also make some notes for negative keywords as well, as we have covered a lecture upon negative keywords. So make sure if you don't know about it, if you are still in confusion, go to negative keywords lecture and listen that as well, and practice it. So this was all about your checklist, how you can maintain your checklist, and what exactly you need to do, and how you're gonna do it, and what are the mandatory things which you need to do. So this was all about your checklist, and I'll try my best to create the link for you, so that you will also get to know, and you can also write it somewhere. Second, as I told you about the template of your ad, how it should be and what you can create on that. So somehow I can share you the link, of course, of that. I can share with you. So in the template, of course, I'm gonna let you know how you could make the copy of your content. So firstly, of course, we also need what should we have? First of all, you should have your final URL. Where do you want to post that? Like if the customer will click on it, so where do you want to redirect your customer? Of course, that would gonna be your landing page, right? That should be your, 90% it would be your landing page, and 10% it could be your directly towards that course, right? Then second, we have the headline 1, where you could put anything, just like we have learned while creating the extensions and while creating the ad. We have learned about headline 1, 2, and 3. These are the main thing where you need to put your headlines. Then we have the display path 1, display path 2. As you know, display path, what is that? Then we have the display path 1 and display path 2. You also need to put that. And there are some character limits as well. In your final URL, there is no limit about it. Whereas in headline 1, 2, and 3, there is a limit of 30 characters. You can only put 30 characters over there. Similarly, in display path 1 and display path 2, you have only the criteria for 15 characters. You only need to put only 15 characters, no more than that. Then lastly, we have description 1 and description 2 area, where you need to put description 1 for 90 characters, and for description 2, you have 90 characters. So make sure whatever the content you will make with very thoughtfully and very, in a very relevant way. Your ad should say more, so that customer will definitely click on your landing page. So you should make so much attractive, you should make so much informative, so that customer will click on your ad, because ad is the only thing which is gonna be the front face of your company, your landing page, everything. That's gonna be your front thing actually, which will actually attract the customers, So make sure you will do whatever you will do very carefully, and very carefully. So that's all for now. In this video, I just wanted to tell you about the checklist and the template. And I'll try my best to keep the links with this video. And that's all for now. And that's it for this lesson. I'll see you in the next lesson with some new topics and some with new, good learning. All right. Till then, take care of yourself and bye-bye.